Moon Knight ends up in prison and meets his new cellmate, a guy called 8-Ball. 8-Ball starts bragging that he's fought and beaten many heroes, including Moon Knight himself, but the moment he looks closely and realizes the man standing in front of him actually is Moon Knight, he panics and heads straight to the cafeteria. He tries to sit with different groups, but every single table rejects him, so he ends up sitting alone just like he did back in school. While he's sitting there, one of the prison bullies walks up, snatches his apple, and starts mocking him for fun. Moon Knight steps in without saying a word, and the bully immediately runs off in fear. 8-Ball asks why Moon Knight isn't sitting with the other hero inmates, and Moon Knight says he would rather face the punishment of Khonshu than sit with that group. Meanwhile, the bully runs to warn the others that Moon Knight is in the prison too, but Moon Knight shows up behind him, slams the bully's head into the table, and calmly walks away. A guard approaches Moon Knight, tells him he smells like a Discord moderator, and shoves him into the showers so he can pick up the soap he dropped. A group of large, muscular inmates surround him, and a fight breaks out. A few minutes later, Moon Knight walks out alone, leaving the others on the floor, and tells the guard he wants a shot at the underground prison fighting title. They give him a mask, and he starts tearing through every opponent in the secret fight club. Eventually, the reigning champion, Man Mountain Marco, steps up. Marco tells Moon Knight he has a 12-year-old daughter who's already bigger than him. Moon Knight simply breathes on the glass between them, fogs it up, draws his mask on it, and asks Marco if he understands who he's dealing with. Later, a guard drags Moon Knight to the next match, saying Marco is trying to avoid the fight like John Jones, but Moon Knight says this isn't the UFC and enters the cage. He dominates early, tossing Marco around, but Marco eventually lands a heavy shot that knocks Moon Knight out. As he drops, Moon Knight remembers why he came here in the first place. Marco's ex-wife begged him to stop Marco from ever leaving prison and taking their daughter to raise her as a criminal. Moon Knight wakes up while Marco is celebrating. He grabs Marco, chokes him, and tells him no prison could hold him if he didn't want to stay, and that he came here by choice. He warns Marco that he will never see his ex-wife or daughter again, then drops him. Marco gets back up and threatens to escape, kill his ex-wife, and take the girl anyway. Moon Knight, disappointed, says he gave Marco a choice. Then he attacks, driving his fingers into Marco's eyes and permanently blinding him. The guards rush in, but Moon Knight fights through all of them until they finally throw him into solitary confinement. As the door closes, Moon Knight says he finished the mission he came here for.